The Witcher Season 3 possibly finds its false Ciri. Now, I haven't read this article. I've not looked at Witcher news in a while. I was a little bit burnt out, but I'm looking at Witcher stuff at the moment, and I'm seeing this article. I'm pulling it up as I'm seeing it because I want to give you my straight up reaction to this because I am now very, very, very confused. Because if you remember correctly, right? So the end of season two, full spoilers here, folks. End of season two, it's revealed Emir is Ciri's father. And it would have been fine, I thought, if they had revealed that, because, okay, it's different from the books, and in the books you don't find to the very last book, and it's a huge shock. But if you're going to have a guy on screen, then okay, it's okay, I understand you. You're going to show who he is. My issue, though, was I thought it was very strange that they didn't just show his face to us and let us work it out. Or we didn't have some sort of, say, mirror scene, he's sitting talking to himself in the mirror, or something like that. What confused me is why did he just reveal that to his entire court? He revealed it to Cahir, to Fringilla, to all these guards, and suddenly now this is basically public knowledge. It's going to spread. I mean, Cahir and Fringilla aren't supposed to know this information. Anyway, false Ciri. False Ciri is a big part of this as well because I don't understand how they're going to do false Ciri properly when all these people already know. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like the whole thing is supposed to be that Emir wants to marry Ciri, right? And so let me read this article. I need to read this article, and then we'll talk about it more. Filming of The Witcher Season 3 is in full steam now. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Frances Pooley as Teryn. Teryn, I'm thinking? Okay, we have learned that Frances Pooley will play a character named Teryn in Season 3 of The Witcher. Pooley's recent credits include such projects as Bridgerton, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We believe she is false Ciri from the books. Same height and age as Freya Allan, and her appearance is very similar as well. Yeah, you can see that. Months ago, there was a casting call for a character named Parsons, describing her as a student who is brainwashed into believing there's someone else. And naturally, Witcher fans immediately recognize the character as the false Ciri. Moreover, Pooley has been recently at Longcross Studios to film her scenes. Bart Edwards, Emperor Emir 2, revealed via his Instagram that he was also returning to the continent to do more Emir. So the assumption is that they've started filming scenes together. In the books, false Ciri is brought to Nilfgaard to Emperor Emir as is presented as Cirilla Fiona. Only Emir knows that she isn't his daughter. In fact, Andrei Sapkowski never revealed false Ciri's name to the reader as she refused to give her name to Emir when he asked. Perhaps the writer simply decided to give her a name this time, hence Teryn. It'll be interesting to see how Teryn will feature in the story since Emperor Emir has already told his court that Ciri is his daughter in the Season 2 finale, and if the court knows, it won't be long till Dijkstra knows too, along with the rest of the North. Two false Ciris. On another note, yeah, there was a false Ciri back in the first season because Calanthe tried to give Ciri over to Geralt, someone who wasn't actually Ciri. Anyway, it is really hard to know what are they doing with this. I'm really confused because obviously now Emir's motivations are entirely different, right? Like that's a big reason why he has this secret that Ciri is his daughter. In the books, he doesn't reveal it to anyone other than Geralt, and it's only because Geralt figures it out and he confronts him about it at the end. And he actually, full spoilers here, full spoilers for the books, but he actually wants Geralt to basically, he's going to have Geralt killed. He actually gives Geralt the option to kill himself. Because he's basically not allowing Geralt to know that secret and live. Like, that's how important this secret is to Emir. And it's because he wants to marry and, like, impregnate Ciri to have her child who will then, like, be the ruler of the world or something. So, it's like a whole convoluted thing there. And so, it becomes really confusing if his court know that his daughter is Ciri. Because now, how is he reasonably going to marry his own daughter? Like, his court are against it, the world suddenly go. As that article by Redanian Intelligence says, Dijkstra, the whole North's going to know as well. Like, everyone's going to work out what's going on here. And so people are going to revolt over the fact that now he's marrying his daughter. Like, it just, it doesn't really add up. And so it means that, yet again, the show is going to be changing another character's motivations. And, okay, maybe they'll do a good job of it. I'm being optimistic. I'm just confused. That's all I can say. I'm confused. I don't know what they're planning here. Like, obviously, like, he literally cannot try and marry her now. So why is there even a false Ciri in the first place? Like, it doesn't make sense to have a false Ciri. Because why is he trying to... Anyway, do you have any idea what's going on here? Do you have any ideas what's actually going to be happening? You know, I saw another article, and it was about Vilgefortz, and it seems like they're going to be exploring more of Vilgefortz's origins and his story and stuff. And there's some sort of mention in there of also, like, Vilgefortz playing with, like, brainwashing and stuff like that. And so maybe, like, we're reading here, like, there was a description for this character when it was being cast, that it's someone who is brainwashed into believing they're someone they're not. So maybe she will genuinely, I mean, instead of it just being a trick, instead of her just going there, like, pretending to be false Ciri, she is genuinely going to be brainwashed into thinking that she is Ciri. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Anyway, folks, let me know what you're thinking about all of this in the comments down below, because, as I said, I have no idea where they're going with any of this.